Ecom brands doing at least 25K in revenue per month. Here's exactly how you can grow your e-commerce business by 200% to 500% in 90 days or less using our full funnel ACR growth system. And of course, without wasting tens of thousands on ad spend and rising CAC costs, and without wasting your time on ineffective strategies and systems that won't convert. Now, why should you even listen to me? Well, hello, my name is Russell J, and I'm the founder here at Argent & Co. Me and my agency have generated over $4.7 million in revenue post iOS 14 with Shopify partners, Google Ads certified, Klaviyo veterans, and have been spending on Meta for the last 7 years. I've also owned and operated my own 3 e-commerce stores in the past, spending my own money to learn. In fact, I failed 2 stores and spent multi-5 figures before cracking my first successful ad campaign. In fact, here is my first winning product and my first winning ad. I got started in the e-com space over 7 years ago, as I previously mentioned, and it's been my latest obsession ever since. In fact, I would wake up at 4 a.m., handwrite old winning and direct response ads from the 50s and 60s, read a book a week on a range of marketing topics from direct response copywriting to e-commerce funnels to human psychology, and would and still do regularly invest in courses and mentorships. So I'm confident that you can get results with this full funnel ACR growth system as well. And if you don't believe me, just check out some of these results. This same ACR funnel generated $3 million in sales for a high-ticket hydroponic store using Meta ads, of course. We also took Nostalgia, an Australian fragrance brand, from $0 to $176,000 during their first year. And of course, this same ACR funnel generated a consistent 4x ROAS for Lighten using Google Ads. And right below this video, you'll be able to actually watch this YouTube video in this case study as well. So before we get started, I want to talk about full funnel profit consistency. If you're tired of spending months and months inside of ads managers, watching Hotjar recordings and wondering why you're still unprofitable and can't scale your e-commerce business, then you may need to think full funnel instead. And you may be asking, what is full funnel? Well, here's the definition. Full funnel is your entire e-commerce business's marketing ecosystem, ranging from content to ads to your e-com sales funnels to maximizing your customer LTV with email and SMS. Now, why this is important is because a full funnel focus allows you to repeatedly and consistently generate monthly recurring profits, and more importantly, grants you access to finally scaling your e-commerce brand to unforeseen heights. And of course, the consequences of not focusing on full funnel: a lack of profitability, 1, time and ad spend wasted, spent switching from agency to agency to agency who promises you the world and delivers you peanuts. It allows your competitors to continuously siphon market share away from you, and can even lead to you shutting down your business in its entirety. With rising CPMs, market saturation, and everyone and their mother starting up a Shopify store, old tactics like throwing up your product on a white background and getting a 10x ROAS no longer work. You'll need a new strategy, but not just any strategy. You need something different. You need the full funnel ACR growth system. And before I go even deeper into what that ACR growth system is, we need to get clear on the foundation. So this is how profit is defined in e-commerce. Profit equals V times CVR times 60 to 90 day LTV minus VC, where V is equivalent to your visitors, CVR is your conversion rate, 60 to 90 day LTV is your 60 to 90 day customer lifetime value, and of course VC are your variable costs. Now, your marketing engine's goal is to increase visitors, aka attract them. It is to increase your conversion rate, aka convert more, and it is to increase your 60 to 90 day LTV, aka you want to retain them. Conclusively, P, or profit, equals attract times convert times retain minus your variable costs. Hence, profit is directly proportional to this ACR, attract, convert, and retain. Now that we have that out of the way, I want to show you how to convert 5 times more customers without spending a dime more on ads using CRO. This is the exact process we use to generate over $4.7 million in counting in revenue for our clients. So, conversion rate is often left unattended for more shiny things like paid ads, but is the very backbone of your business and profitability. If you can send the same amount of quality traffic to your site and increase your conversion rate from 1.5% to 5%. That means for every 100 people visiting your site, 5 will be converted instead of just 1.5, leaving you naturally more profitable. Hence why you should start here first. And in order to, of course, get this process in motion, you need to start with a research creative brief. Now, research is the backbone of your e-commerce store success. And not just any research will do either. You need to get clear on your dream customer. You must dive into your dream customer's fears, their desires, their psychographics, their demographics, their hangout spots, and platforms that they use, their lingo. What kind of slang are your customers using? You need to figure this stuff out. And your competitors, you also need to dive deep into them. It's also best practice to analyze how your competitors show up in the market and exactly what they're doing so you can adjust accordingly, right? You need to analyze their customer reviews, their 1-star reviews, their 3-star reviews, 4-star reviews, and 5-star reviews. You need to analyze their ads, keep a swipe file. Analyze their landing page, keep a swipe file of these too. Analyze their offers, keep a swipe file, and of course, analyze their funnels, keep a swipe file. You also need to dive deep into your own product. It's great to keep this information and house it all in one document. You need to record your unique mechanism, your unique approach to solving your customer's problem, or how your product uniquely fits into your customer's life. You need to record the different customer verticals you're looking to serve. You need to record potential questions to ask your customers in copywriting, and the features and benefits of your product, and reasons to believe that your product reigns supreme. Like, why should I believe you? And again, as I just said, creating a document that houses all of the above information allows you to generate angles, hypotheses, and more importantly, optimizations for your brand. Being organized will triple your execution levels. And this is the first step we personally take here at Argent & Co. whenever we onboard a client. The next thing you're going to want to get clear on is having an irresistible offer. Now that you've done your due diligence in the research phase, what you want to do is generate a list of irresistible offers that your dream customer will absolutely love, and to test them against current traffic. While it's hard to say what exact offer will work for you because all products, markets, customer verticals, etc. are unique, even the timing of things is unique, here are a couple of offers that have worked for us in the past. Extended guarantee offers. Everybody typically offers, a 30 to 60 day guarantee. Why not offer 180 day to a year guarantee and see exactly how that plays out for you? A BOGO deal. So buy one, get one free, buy two, get one free, buy three, get two free, etc., etc. The word free is very powerful, and they've done many studies on this. A tripwire offer. Can you offer something at just break-even price to get more people converting and then upsell them on the back end immediately, right? That's what a tripwire is. You want to bundle your best sellers, so you do the homework for your customer. So you want to start with testing your irresistible offer over a 7 to 30 day period with the same traffic, right? You want to record the results, and you want to make a decision. If it gets traction, aka it leads to an increase in profitability and higher conversion rate with your current traffic levels, keep it going. You may have a winner. Now, if it doesn't, try another offer and repeat the process again. Testing is a continuous process that never ends. After you get your offer, the next thing you're going to focus on is having a high converting product page. This is very important. I see a lot of e-commerce brands, struggle to do this, but it's okay because we're going to go into it. So install a heat map and recording tools like Hotjar onto your site to see exactly what your customers are doing. Analyze what they're doing. Analyze the trends in their behavior. Analyze where they're getting stuck. Analyze where they're not getting stuck. Are they clicking a specific and non-clickable element? Is the cart sliding out automatically, or do they need to click to open the cart? Are your reviews convincing enough? And is your product page structured correctly? Are you offering quantity breaks on higher AOV bundles? Can you offer a subscription for your products? And are you doing so? And do you have a reliable product page template that you can essentially copy paste onto your store and be confident that it will perform? This is exactly what we have at Argent & Co. And I would recommend you to have a product page template based off what is working in your industry and based off of your research. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to optimize your cart, your checkout pages, and of course, other pages. Make sure your cart is incentivizing a higher AOV with a gamified offer. Make sure your cart is offering in-cart upsells. Make sure you have necessary trust badges and selling USPs right below the checkout button. Make sure your cart is consistent with your brand site. Now, for the checkout page, you want to do pretty much the same thing. You want to make sure you have one-page checkout enabled. You want to make sure you have the necessary trust elements. You want to make sure that you're offering upsells if you can. For example, if you have Shopify Plus, you can also add reviews on the checkout page, which is really cool too. And of course, make sure your checkout page is consistent with your brand site. And for payment processors, you want to make sure you have as many payment processors enabled on your store as possible. Like do your PayPal, Stripe or Shopify payments, Amazon Pay, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Buy Now, Pay Later, Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm, etc. Having all these payment processors will naturally boost your conversion rate. And we've seen it time and time again for our clients here at Argent to Go. So this is a big one. Do it. Now, of course, let's talk about skyrocketing your AOV with upsells. Ideally, you want your AOV to be around $70 to $100. And here's how we go about achieving this benchmark. You can start by offering quantity break pre-purchase upsells. You could offer a 3-pack, a 6-pack, or a 9-pack, all at these respective discounts. For example, a 3-pack at a 10% discount, a 6-pack at 15% discount, or a 9-pack at a 20% discount. Or if you're using cool apps like Fondue, you can offer cash back as well. Just offering more at a slightly less amount, right? You see a lot of these big, SaaS companies offering you a year trial for a 20% discount, for example. This is exactly what you want to do for your e-commerce store, right? You also want to have a solid one-click upsells funnel. And here's the exact kind of sequence we look to follow. So in the first step, after they just purchase, you want to offer more of what they purchase at a slight discount but higher quantity. The next thing you want to do is you want to offer a logically adjacent product. For example, if someone bought toothpaste, offer them a toothbrush and a sleep guard. This is called a cross-sell. And of course, you want to include a downsell every time they decline your offer. So if they decline your cross-sell, offer them a downsell, right? Offer them a different offer, maybe at a bigger discount, or take away one of the products from your upsell so it appears like a lower offer, right? That's what a downsell is. And of course, you want to be offering something on your thank you page as well. This is prime real estate. So now, of course, you want to make sure your site is loading fast. So you want to optimize your page load speed. Even just a 3-second load time can lose your customer. Thus, you must compress and resize your images before uploading to Shopify. Use image formats like WebP, which provide quality at smaller file sizes. You want to leverage lazy loading. You want to keep apps to a minimum. You want to minify your CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. You want to select a lightweight and well-optimized theme for your Shopify store. And you want to check your theme's documentation and reviews to ensure it's designed for performance. You can have the prettiest Shopify store, but if it's slow, it's going to bite you in the butt. So choose your theme wisely and customize your theme wisely. And of course, you're also going to want to be surveying your customers, right? Post-purchase surveys are your secret weapon. Post-purchase surveys allow you to gather direct feedback from your customers about their shopping experience. This feedback can provide insights into what your customers either liked or they disliked about the purchasing process, your product quality, and overall satisfaction. So offer it to them and use the data for future purchases. This is the exact same thing we did for nostalgia. On some days, we were achieving a 6% conversion rate, and other days we were achieving a 7% conversion rate because we leveraged data from our existing customers, right? This is super important. Now, I'm going to show you how to attract new customers and gain 2x to 3x more profits using direct response, fundamentals, and a full funnel ecosystem, right? But before we get more deeply into that, we need to get clear on the foundations of how to do so. So number one, market awareness. Now, there are 5 stages of market awareness, and it's essentially how aware your customer is of your product, solution, and even the problem that they may have. And all credit of this goes to Eugene Schwartz in the book Breakthrough Advertising. Highly recommend. But anyways, the 5 stages of market awareness are as follows. Unaware. These customers are not even aware of the problem, that they have a problem. Then you move on to problem aware. These people are only aware that they have a problem. They're not aware of any solutions, right? Then you have solution aware, where they're aware of the problem and solution. Then you go to product aware, where they're aware of the problem, solution, and different products, but they're not necessarily sold on yours yet. Like, they may be asking, what makes you different, right? And then, of course, most aware. These are the people on your buyers. These are people that are on your email list, and they're deeply aware of the brand. Now, of course, market sophistication. This is also from Eugene Schwartz. Market sophistication has to deal with saturation levels in the market. And there's also, likewise, 5 levels of market sophistication. So if you're first to market, you want to be direct with your claims. If you're second to market, you want to embellish your claim. If you're third to market, you want to explain how your solution is better with a new mechanism. If you're fourth to market, you want to embellish the mechanism. And if you're fifth to market, you need to engage in some sort of identity-based storytelling to open up a new market and make a new way for yourself, because it is a very saturated market, right? And most brands that I work with are in the third to fifth to market sophistication level. For example, shoes, highly saturated because everybody wears shoes, right? So you want to make sure you know exactly where your customers' market awareness levels are and where your market sophistication levels are. And through diligent research of your own market, you will discover exactly what levels these are at. And this is a key principle. You want to think of stages of awareness on an x-axis and stages of market sophistication on the y-axis for locating where your market is at. And once you understand the landscape of your market and where your market is located, you can begin to script out ads using a building block creative process, similar to the one you see here. Now, a modular framework or a building block framework process supercharges your creative output. You write one script with one big promise, scene by scene. So you have your hook, your problem, bad alternative, product intro, unique mechanism, etc., etc. You shoot 3 hooks separately. Then you test out those 3 hooks on that one script. So you have 3 hooks on one script. This equals 3 new videos to test, right? And this is your angle, and this is your thematic idea, right? And the great part is that you can now take some of the winning building blocks of your ad and overlay them onto other new ads because you shot scene by scene. For example, if your problem section in this ad is working really well and you've analyzed that, then you can go ahead and slap that onto a new creative with a different script, right? So you can swap out the problem sections, and then you can change the hooks and you have a new ad, right? So that's exactly why we love using it. And this is exactly what will allow you to win more ad auctions for Meta ads, TikTok ads, and even Google. Next, we're going to talk about having an omni-channel experience and why it's important, right? You want to have a media buying strategy and a media buying process that guarantees you profitability. So as I just said, you need a solid media buying strategy for Meta ads, TikTok ads, and even Google ads. But understand, for Meta and TikTok, and even Google, YouTube Shorts, that creative in your post-click experience offer in your landing page is around 80% of your battle, right? In fact, once you nail these creatives and your winning media buying strategy, you can regularly spend obtuse amounts on just one winning ad because you've cracked it. This is the same exact process we did for the beauty brand in Australia, right? As you can see here, we were spending about 12.6K on just one ad. And likewise on Facebook, we were spending 14K, 9K, 3K on these 3 ads, some of them netting 403 purchases at a $36 CAC, right? So once you find these winning ads on Meta and TikTok, you can then port these winning ads over to different platforms like YouTube Shorts to maximize your reach. And since we just learned about market awareness levels, then you may have just realized that not every customer is going to convert from ad to product page. Like if you have an ad and you're sending directly to your product page, not everyone will convert. That is a fact. Thus, it begs the question, what kind of page converts for my brand? What kind of page converts cold traffic for my brand? And in order to ascertain the answer to that question, you're going to need a reliable landing page testing system as well, kind of like the one you see right here. In fact, a winning landing page can cut your CAC in half and allows you to scale exponentially. And this is because you're educating your market, you're accounting for market awareness levels and market sophistication levels, and you have more space to tell your brand story, to showcase why your product is superior, and to give more info to the customer. So landing pages are important. Now, you generate demand using these top of funnel platforms, and then you need a way to capture demand. But of course, what's the most effective way to go about capturing demand? It's going to be Google. Google is where your buy-ready customers go to research products and more importantly, make decisions about buying. A typical buyer journey may look like this. They see your Meta ad, they go to your landing page, and then they're interrupted. Then they get hit with a retargeting ad, maybe from TikTok, maybe from Google. They search you up on Google, and they see your Google reviews. They sign up to your email list, and then you send an email and they convert. Don't believe me? Check out this triple whale customer journey diagram that showcases the exact same thing that I'm talking about. Thus, you want to think in terms of orchestrating an omni-channel experience. This is how you win in today's digital environment. You start by installing all your pixels and conversion tracking of all the platforms you want to use in the future, and you run ads using one platform. You are able to perform light retargeting on all the other platforms. Your customer sees you everywhere and they become more acclimated to your brand and your offer. And of course, let's talk about reputation management. Managing your reputation is essential to success. If your dream customer sees your ad, does their research on Google, and sees how poor of an experience you gave to your customers, this will lose your customer, maybe even indefinitely. You see, this is the invisible lever that no one really talks about, but it can make your business massively successful, or it can obliterate your business from the inside out. There's no in between. So treat your customers with respect, optimize your shipping times, and reply back to negative comments with grace. You have been warned. You need to manage your reputation, or it won't manage you. And of course, let's get deeper into tracking and reporting. Now that you have an omni-channel marketing engine running, you need a way to assess progress and to measure progress, and a way to track your winning ads. Here are some of the best tools we use and we recommend. We use TripleWell for tracking profitability, LTV, and a host of other important metrics. We use Google Analytics for tracking user behavior. We use UTM tracking parameters for also tracking customer journeys. And we use Google Sheets and Excel for recording creative tests and even creating a bespoke marketing calendar. Now, you want to track your results daily and optimize your campaigns according to each platform's preferred cadence. The most important metric you should be optimizing for is contribution margin, aka profit. As we know, profit is equal to revenue minus your variable costs. Now, your product contribution margin equals your sales price minus variable costs. Let's say, for example, you are selling a luxury lamp for $120. Your MSRP, or your sales price, is $120. Your cost of goods is $33. Your transaction payment fees are about $2. Your shipping and fulfillment is $7. And you have a return rate of 7%, right? And we're going to account for that return rate by multiplying that by your MSRP, or your retail price. Now, your total cost of delivery is going to be $50.40, which is 42% of $120. Now, 42% plus 58% equals 100%, which means your gross profit, your contribution margin on that product, without factoring ad spend, is $69.60, 58% profit margin. Now, suppose you want to achieve a 30% net contribution margin after factoring ad spend. Your net target is now going to be $120 times 30%, which is $36. So you are aiming to earn $36 at a 30% net target. To calculate your CAC target, what you're going to do is you're going to take your gross profit margin and subtract that from your net target. So, as I just said, $69.60, your gross profit margin minus your net target, $36, equals your CAC target, which is $33.60. Now, your blended ROAS target, or your MER, is now 3.57. Therefore, your marketing engine must produce a CAC of $33.60 or MER of 3.57 to achieve your net 30% target of $36 profit per $120 AOV order, factoring in ad spend. Now, I know that's a lot to take in, but this is a fairly reasonable target to achieve, and you can make it even easier by focusing on raising your AOV. I found that you can only get your ads so low, right? You can create the best winning ads, but CPMs are always going to be rising. Thus, you want to adjust your AOV with the tides of that rising CPM. You want to be maximizing your AOV as much as possible, while of course still creating banger ads, right? Imagine if you had a $200 average order value instead of a $120 average order value. Margins, baby. It's all in the margin. And the same exact mathematical reasoning helped us generate $250,904.69 in revenue profitably for a leather fashion brand in a year. Now, there's one more secret variable that I haven't mentioned yet that will drastically impact this formula. So let's check it out in the next section. Now, here's how to create lifelong fans of your brand that come back to purchase again and again, and the secret to profitability. Now, ideally, you want your 60 to 90 day LTV to be at least $400 to $500. That means as soon as somebody buys, right, in a 60 to 90 day period, they spend $400 to $500 at your store. And here's how you can go about achieving this benchmark. So let's go back to scenario one that we just visited, right? We have the luxury lamp MSRP is $120. We calculated that our CAC target is $33.60. And we calculated that our blended ROAS target is a 3.57. That means from Google, from Facebook, from email, from everything, our blended ROAS target, our overall target is 3.57. Now, let's add in LTV. Let's say, for example, Your 60 to 90 day LTV of a customer is $327 as calculated by this formula here. You can calculate LTV by your AOV times your average purchase interval times your purchase frequency. Or you can just use tools like TripleWell to help you track this because they can be kind of hard to track LTV. But let's go back to the example. We have a CAC target of $33.60. We have a blended ROAS target of 3.57. And we have a 60 to 90 day LTV that we just calculated to be $327. Now, let's say you achieve your CAC target of $33.60. Then your 60 to 90 day profit becomes $327 minus that CAC target, right? We're achieving that CAC target equals $293.40 instead of just $36, right? Thus, this is the key to becoming insanely profitable. Of course, you want to acquire customers profitably upfront or even break even, but the real money is made from customers, not just one-time customers, but customers that come back and back and back to your brand to buy again and again. Having a $293.40 60 to 90 day profit means you can now afford to spend quite a bit more on your front end. In fact, now having this clarity that your customer spends an additional $207 in a 60 to 90 day period, you can simply break even on the front end and still scale profitably. This is what major e-commerce brands are doing right now. In fact, they may be scaling so hard that they're willing to be negative on the front end. This is because they know their LTV numbers like the back of their hand. These big brands now have the power to strong arm each and every one of their competitors out of ad auctions. Why? Because they can afford to spend more, and these ad auctions value how high your vid is, aka how much you're spending, right? So this is important. And you've heard this quote probably time and time again: he or she who can afford to spend the most to acquire a new customer wins, right? So this is really important to nail down. It's really important to get really clear on your LTV. And an important note is that 30% of your brand's revenue should be coming from email and SMS. The other 70% should be coming from organic or paid ads, right? And of course, to achieve this 30% brand revenue mark, you're gonna need some tools. So here are the tools we use for email and SMS. We use Klaviyo. The best tool we use here at Argent & Co. for retention marketing is Klaviyo. Klaviyo gives you the power to create hyper-segmented audiences with ease, which is why we love using it. For example, you can create VIP segments, aka those who purchase 3 or more times, 1+ purchasers, engaged customers, non-engaged customers, cart abandoners, new subscribers, and purchasers segmented by product or collection. For example, if someone bought blue jeans, then you can put them into a blue jean segment. Now, of course, let's talk about deliverability. Boosting your deliverability or your open rate can boost your LTV. Thus, you want to make sure your email account is being sent from a custom sending domain. You have all your DMARC, DKIM, and SPF records enabled. And you want to make sure your email account is being regularly cleaned of inactive profiles. And this will save you money too because you get charged per subscriber. Now, make sure your emails are not just solely image-based. If you only send an image-based email, here's what's going to happen. Gmail and Outlook and Yahoo or whoever is going to scan your email. They're going to see that there's no text on it, and then they're going to throw it in spam. So make sure you have hard text, plain text included in your email. And of course, you want to make sure you have all the basics down too, like including your business address at the bottom. You want to make sure that your emails are being sent to engaged segments regularly and occasionally the whole list, so you grow your engaged segments list. And you want to be able to provide an easy way to unsubscribe and subscribe. And of course, an easy way to boost your open rate is to have hooking subject lines. So you want to be A/B testing those. Now that we have that down, you may be wondering exactly how many emails you need to send. Well, before we get clear on that, you need to be clear on your yearly profit goals, your quarterly profit goals, and your monthly profit goals. The best marketers are planners. So having these goals and these metrics will allow you to reverse engineer how many emails you must send. For example, say you want to generate $120,000 as a monthly goal with $72,000 being profited. This is a 60% profit margin. You have an extremely engaged list and you generate around $3,000 per transactional email sent. Now, because we mentioned before that email and SMS and retention marketing should be 30% of the equation, let's take $120,000 times that 30%. This is going to be $36,000. This is how much your emails should be generating. Your emails and SMS should be generating. Now we just learned that your average per transactional email sent is about $3,000 in revenue. Now this is going to equate to 12 transactional emails to send per month. And of course, you don't want to be only sending transactional emails to your list. So just keep that in mind. You want to send 12 transactional emails out per month, right? And knowing your numbers like this allows you to reframe your goal, allows you to look at your goal as simply running a few more ads and sending a few more emails instead of this massive behemoth activity like running a marathon up Mount Everest, right? I know that's how it can feel sometimes. So breaking down your numbers will give you some peace of mind. And you know what else will give you peace of mind? Your back-end flows and your funnels. So you want to start to develop a relationship with your customer. As I said earlier, you want to value the customers that come back to purchase at least 3 times. Well, every customer for that matter, but you want to be aiming to get at least 3 purchases out of your customers. Here's how you can do that. You want to make sure that you have your basic flows enabled. Your abandoned cart, your abandoned checkout, your browse abandonment, site abandonment, your welcome series, your post-purchase, and your win-back emails segmented by product. Your win-back flows segmented by product. But more importantly, you should take it a step further. You want to educate your customers with a series of educational videos on the back end. For example, if somebody buys a skincare product, send them a 4 to 7 day email sequence with videos and different landing pages for those videos going over how to use your product, how your best customers or how your customers with the most results got their best results, right? And the steps that they did, like a skincare regimen, right? So you want to build out a custom sales funnel and educational back-end articles for your purchaser only. You want to give your customers exclusive access to your brand's online community, whether that be a Facebook group, a Discord group, whatever. You want to do some giveaways. You want to offer subscriptions only on your renewable products. So for example, going back to skincare product, you can offer a monthly subscription. You can offer a bi-monthly subscription, a weekly subscription, however fast your product runs out or it lasts, right? And of course, you can retain them by running post-purchase ads as well. So let's talk about marketing calendars. Naturally, throughout the year, there will be peaks and valleys in revenue. For example, Q4 typically peaks while Q1 is typically a valley. This is normal consumer behavior, and in order to mitigate the valleys of this year, or the year that you're in, it's best to have at least 4 peaks in the year, with one being Q4, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Using the same techniques, we helped a leather fashion brand in the US add an additional $45,000 in email revenue alone and do their biggest sales day yet on Black Friday. So if that's all you need to hear, and you're an e-commerce brand doing over $25,000 per month in revenue and want help 2xing to 3xing your profits in 90 days or less on a pay-per-performance basis, go ahead and schedule in a 15-minute strategy session below on Calendar. Now note, this is not going to be a high-pressure sales call. We will simply be getting to know each other, your business goals, and I'll even perform a free performance audit to see where we can come in and help. Now, if you still want to know more, then keep watching. This full funnel ACR growth system also achieved a 3.05 ROAS over 3 months for another apparel company, and it generated $207,000 over 3 months for an LA contemporary fashion brand. And it generated $139,000 over 3 months for a Dutch skincare company. So here are the reasons why people fail when it comes to their e-commerce brand and their e-commerce marketing in general. They neglect the importance of a steady stream of new content. They're not actively testing everything. Their product doesn't serve the market well. They're not actively focusing on growing their business. They're away from their business. They're absent. And their customer experience is bad, just to put it plainly. There could be a number of reasons why people fail to scale their e-commerce brands profitably, but the main reason is their strategy is not being executed correctly. This is why people decide to hire us as a full funnel growth partner, because we've successfully implemented this time and time again. So here's exactly how we can come in and help your brand scale. First, we start by helping you craft your target client avatar. You're going to get a full 5-page creative research brief. You're going to get audience research done. We're going to figure out your audience's language. We're going to determine what platforms they hang out on. And we're going to determine their pain points, their pleasure points, and what gets them to take action, aka their angles. And we're also going to help you generate some irresistible offers. So you'll be getting consistent offer testing, upsell and cross-sell refinement, and the whole 9. And I value this at $7.5K per month. Now you're also going to be getting help with your creative and your content. So I call this the creative and content remix machine. You're going to get an in-house creative director and branded creatives. You're going to get creative consulting and a professional storyboarding process. You're going to get 4 to 8 remixed statics delivered bi-weekly. You're going to get 2 to 3 remixed videos delivered bi-weekly. You're gonna get direct response copywriting for your ads, your landing pages, and the whole 9. And of course, you're gonna get post-production editing using Photoshop, Canva, and Premiere Pro. Here are some of our recent work for our clients and what we were able to do. And of course, I value this at $5K per month. Now, of course, the next thing you're gonna get is what I like to call traffic propulsion. So you get help with paid social media buying, aka IG, Facebook, or Meta, and TikTok. You're going to get proven testing frameworks and proven scaling frameworks for each of these. And of course, you're also going to get help with paid search, Google. You're going to get proven testing frameworks and proven scaling frameworks for Google as well. You're going to get help with influencer and creator whitelisting. You're going to get help with organic testing, customer reporting. You're going to get a customer reporting dashboard. You're going to get a post-purchase survey setup, and you're going to get reputation management consulting. And of course, I value this at $8K per month. And as some free bonuses, you're going to get help with your retention marketing. And I like to call this Ecom retention resale. So you're going to get proven retention flow templates, proven campaigns, standard email flow optimizations, 1 to 3 weekly newsletter campaigns, SMS campaigns and flow setup, back-end post-purchase upsell funnels. So as we mentioned earlier, custom design and implementation, deliverability optimization by warming up your list, and a bespoke marketing calendar. And as a second free bonus, you're going to get help with your CRO, aka I like to call this the conversion rate booster. So you're going to get the Shopify rocket funnel. You're going to get high converting Shopify apps that have been proven product page templates, proven cart drawers, proven landing pages in testing, and a proven conversion rate optimization process. You're going to get, of course, custom design, development, A/B testing, analytics, and an all-inclusive access to a 30-page plus landing page swipe file. And I value this at $5K per month. So all in all, the total value of everything that I just mentioned is going to be $30.5K per month. Now I could charge you this much, but this is just the value you'll be receiving. And because you've invested this time with me and you've proven that you really want to get results, I'm making a very special offer to you. Worst case scenario, we for some reason don't absolutely perform. You don't pay us because we mainly get paid based on our ad performance, and you won't pay us until we get the results, right? Best case scenario, we create a consistent stream of income and clarity for your e-commerce brand. You get an insanely profitable marketing engine. You are able to scale your brand exponentially, and you have a long-term growth partner. You're happy and we're happy. So here are my offers to you. Here are your different investment packages. We have the 90-day accelerator. You get everything that I just mentioned, and your investment will be simply a one-time setup deposit. Then you won't pay us again until sales are generated. So after that one-time setup deposit, it'll be purely performance revenue share. Let's take you through a quick example. Aaliyah the Label currently earns $50K in revenue per month. From a performance audit, Argent & Co. identifies key areas of growth and suggests that a 10% revenue share is a win-win situation. Aaliyah the Label pays a one-time security deposit of $2,000 to get the full funnel ACR growth system implemented. Argent & Co. helps them add an additional $100K per month in MRR in 90 days attributed only to our campaigns. Aaliyah the Label pays the revenue share on a bi-weekly basis, and they're happy and we're happy. Now I'm going to urge you to book in a strategy session so we can prepare a performance audit and offer the best pricing for your brand. And of course, the other package that we do offer is the 90-day content supercharge package. This is the best deal. You'll get up to 82 monthly done-for-you ad creatives and everything that I just mentioned before. And for your investment, you can choose, again, from one of 3 of our packages. You can either invest into this as a standalone package or combine the 90-day accelerator package that we just mentioned. An important note is that most of our successful clients have a steady stream of new content coming in week to week. So if you don't already have that, this is going to be the best deal for you. And again, I'm going to urge you to book in a performance audit so that we can offer the best pricing for your brand when it comes to things. And just to be clear, here are our content supercharge packages. So we have the starter package, the growth package, and the VIP package. So we have the starter package, which is $3K per month, where we get up to 35 ads per month. 24 will be videos, so 8 concepts times 3 hook variations, and 6 will be statics. You have the growth package, which is 6K per month. You'll get up to 58 ads per month, up to access up to 4 creators, 36 videos, and 12 statics. Then you have the VIP package, where it's 9K per month, and you get access up to 82 ads per month and 5 creators, 48 videos, and 24 statics. And if you do take one of 3 of these packages, you also get exclusive free bonuses only available to you. So we're gonna help you with TikTok shop management as well. You're gonna get a dedicated TikTok shop product manager who will perform affiliate and creative research, affiliate and outreach and management, and of course will help you manage your TikTok shop ads. This is valued at 5K per month. Now, another free bonus that you'll be getting, this is a new one, is going to be getting access to our whitelisting publishing network. You're going to have access to Argent & Co.'s in-house third-party publishing network. Think of many review sites that look insanely trustworthy and that have their own Facebook pages and their own social following, right? You're going to get dedicated whitelisting page advertising access via Meta, Google, and TikTok. You're going to get custom whitelisting funnels, review advertorials, listicles, and again, whitelisting page advertising access, and of course, access to our vast array of creators as well. This is valued at 7K. And here are your 2 different packages. And I want to take you through one more example for the content packages. So say, for example, the Lush brand chooses the growth content package and wants us to implement the full funnel ACR growth system. From a performance audit, Argent & Co. identifies key areas of growth and suggests that a 15% gross profit share is a win-win situation. They invest 6K per month into high-performance in-house creatives, and Argent & Co. runs their entire marketing engine on a 15% profit share. Argent & Co. then doubles their monthly recurring revenue in just 27 days. So as you can see, we prioritize performance deals because it allows for a win-win long-term solution for both parties. And we're just as driven to help your e-commerce brand thrive. So you may be wondering what the timeline to success looks like. I want to note that this is a general timeline and results may vary by brand, but this is typically how it looks like. First, we conduct a performance audit. Argent & Co. conducts an in-depth audit of your accounts, funnels, and profitability metrics. Then we go and partner up and you begin the onboarding process. You go through our easy automated 90-minute onboarding process. From there, we will have a war room strategy call. You'll meet the team, we will lay out expectations and our plans and our next moves. Then days 1 through 7 is when our sprinting begins. We will first focus on conversion. So based on our findings from a performance audit, we'll go through and optimize your funnel, build out your landing pages, and install recommended apps if necessary. We'll also take a look at your email flows and campaigns, and if you currently have ads running, we'll start optimizing them from day 1. So days 7 through 9 will be focused on attracting. So Argent & Co.'s initial ads on target platforms will be approved and set live. Days 10 through 17 will be prioritizing retaining. So email flows are approved and set live. Email campaigns are approved and being sent out regularly. And from days 17 to 30, we'll be testing and optimizing each of the aforementioned elements. So on day 30, initial tests are all underway and we're beginning to get solid data. Day 60, we'll be optimizing for profitability and have found winning formulas and begin to lightly scale. And days 90 plus, we will scale our winning formulas successfully, profitably, and keep testing for even more winning formulas and winning angles. Now, of course, I know you may have a lot of questions around what I just said, so I included a FAQ. So why the hybrid pricing model? The hybrid pricing model ensures that we're both incentivized to win and to make your brand massively successful. It's heavily incentivized for performance, and the setup fee is included to get commitment from you and also to accommodate our team for initial costs, planning, implementation, and our team's efforts. So you may be asking, what revenue share am I responsible for? The revenue share percentage will be different for each brand because each brand has its own needs and each brand has its own profit margins, right? So what kind of agency are you? We're your full funnel growth partner and look to invest in healthy long-term partnerships only. Our core tenet is to underpromise and overdeliver. We are highly selective and will only work with clients who share the same passion, integrity, and grit that we do. Now you may be asking, why don't you just specialize in one thing? Well, we are a T-shaped agency and offer only the best solutions for our clients. If we only specialize in, say, meta ads and knew little to nothing about CRO, then you would be toast and we wouldn't be able to get you the best results. A full funnel approach is the optimal way, and we have seen success with this approach time and time again for other clients. We grow brands holistically and flexibly. What is your turnaround time on content? Usually we deliver finished ads within 7 to 14 working days after completing the brief. Of course, unexpected complications may come up, and we'll communicate openly, and we expect you to communicate openly as well. How do you go about execution? First, we get clear on your goals. Then we break these goals into weekly, monthly, and quarterly objectives. We then map out these objectives onto our Notion project boards and execute weekly sprints according to our objectives together. How often do I pay out service fees? We prefer to get paid our commissions on a weekly to bi-weekly basis. And as for content, we prefer to get paid monthly. We're currently based in Los Angeles, California, and have teammates all around the globe. What is your communication protocol? We use Slack to communicate daily and meet once on a weekly basis to go over performance and reports. Is there a minimum project commitment? While we encourage you to commit to 90 days with us, we do not require it. If we're not a good fit for each other, we will not hold you. We're all about flexibility. How can we be sure your agency can deliver measurable results and a positive ROI? Again, we have a proven track record with previous clients and measure success through key performance indicators aligned with your business goals. So our transparent reporting will demonstrate the tangible impact of our strategies on your ROI. And you may be saying, our internal team has handled marketing well so far. Why do we need to outsource to your agency? And while internal teams are valuable, outsourcing to our agency provides specialized expertise, a fresh perspective, and access to the latest industry trends. We have access to a lot of ad accounts, and we have access to a lot of things that are happening within the advertising space. We will also work with your team to enhance and complement existing efforts. You may be saying, I've been burned by agencies in the past. How can we trust that the agency will be different? We understand your concerns and prioritize transparency. Our client testimonials and case studies showcase successful marketing campaigns. And this is the same reason that we primarily work on performance, so that we only win when you do too. Our brand has a specific tone and style. How does your agency ensure brand consistency in marketing efforts? We understand the importance of brand consistency. Our team works closely with your brand guidelines, ensuring that your messaging, your visuals, and your tone all align seamlessly across your entire marketing funnel and your entire marketing channels. So of course, here's what makes us different. A payment structure at Argent & Co. is pretty simple. You'll simply invest a setup deposit, and then we'll only be paid based on our performance. Now for an in-house growth marketer, you'll have to pay a fixed salary, commission, benefits, your own tech costs, and management costs. This will be around $10K per month. For other agencies, you have to pay a $2K to $10K per month monthly retainer with no guarantee on results. Now for recruitment costs, there will be no recruiting costs for us. And for an in-house growth marketer, it'll take you 10 to 40 hours of screening, interviewing, and recruiting. For other agencies, it could also take none. Now the onboarding time investment, it will simply take you 90 minutes to get acclimated into our system and to pretty much partner up, right? In-house growth marketer, it will take you 40 to 120 hours to train them and to onboard them into your system. For other agencies, it could take weeks. Now, weekly time invested, it will take one hour weekly meeting with us plus daily Slack communication. For your in-house growth marketer, it will be 20 plus hours of training, checking in, and communicating. For other agencies, it simply depends. Now, your overall chance of getting results with Argent & Co. is very likely. With the in-house growth marketer, it's uncertain. With other agencies as well, it's uncertain. And again, the same full funnel ACR growth system helped us average a 3.39x ROAS and generate over $20,000 in a month for a beauty brand. So of course, who this is for and who it's not for. Here's who we love working with and who should apply right now. Brands doing over $25,000 per month. Brands with a serious attitude around growth and hungry to win. We're hungry too, so book in a call below. Brands looking to scale in the next 3 months, and honest founders. These are our favorites. Now, here's who we don't work with, and this is long because we've been burned in the past as well. Those who like to touch and turn off campaigns without communicating to us. Micromanagers, leave this page right now. Absent founders or teams who lack communication skills and expect the world on a silver platter with no effort, leave this page right now. Dishonest business owners who do not stick to paying out commissions or shipping their products, leave this page right now. Brands doing under $25,000 per month, I simply don't have an offer for you quite yet, so please leave this page right now. Those who are unwilling to invest in ad content in general, again, we're simply just not going to be a good fit. Closed-minded business owners who are not willing to test, please leave this page. Business owners who want to meet every day and absorb time that should be spent executing, leave this page immediately. Alcohol, cannabis, sexually oriented brands, we just don't align with you guys, so please leave this page. Brands not serious about customer service, leave this page right now. So if all this sounds good and you believe you're a good fit, book in and secure your strategy session below and we can get started on your performance audit. And I want to note that we only take on a few select clients each and every month, so go ahead and secure your session today.